nature, where even if Charlie's this like timing of farm and fight, everyone else.
Absolutely. You know, I was ready to kind of be like, you know, oh, but I'm gonna go LG anyway because if they're hit, you know, they've just been playing it better and Alliance been a little bit. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna commit. I'm going Alliance all the way. They're taking it home. Easy game. Also, Chuan, he's like a huge Void Spirit player as well. Chuan. He's a really big Void Spirit player, so it's gonna be comfortable for him. Even if he doesn't roll his lane, he can make rotations, and when he does make rotations, he's a very killable hero. Like the level 6, Wind Range, these heroes can die. So yeah, it's not like anyone on Alliance needs to have a particularly outstanding game as well. As long as they just come out the lanes okay and then play their draft properly, they can get a lot of shit done. Yeah, I definitely agree with you that they need to put pressure on LG. It needs to be Alliance playing on. But that part does worry me a little bit.
Just 30
seconds. They need to get that checkbox voting, and they need to be checking those boxes fast. You know, I want to see that pen come into the paper, just ticks all the way down every few minutes, just getting a new objective, hitting a new timing. That's what we need to be seeing.
And luckily, they can't do that, right? When you have C playing in the off lane, that Oro, he naturally will be able to make a lot of stacks. And then, of course, Charlie, then, as soon as you get to like Morbid Mask and Ultimate, happily going over there, really utilizing that jungle efficiency.
The Drac team being up, they've got the Helmets come in as well, and the right click from Ponlo gonna finish the job. First blood going the way of Alliance.
Already pinged it out, so now will Ponlo D-ward this ward? Or is Kitrak gonna get a free D-ward? We'll see shortly.
All this and more coming up. Today is Western EU Division 2.
Ponlo lingering? No, okay. Ponlo was on the northern side of the twin gate in the bot lane, and I was like, okay, wait a second, is he gonna maybe try and stay around for another kill? But no, he does TP out.
TP, which has been very popular recently.
A matchup that we're seeing here, it's the issue with these Void Spirits, Embers stuff, in these matchups, especially against Morphling, like Morphling has always been the hero you hit against heroes that want to make moves. But every time they move, you know Morphling's just be farming, getting 3 levels. What in the safe lane, you're always hoping when he's level 3, we have to punish him pre-level 3 in the mid. It's like always gonna get these resources. So I just need to be mindful of that. Let's say they kill Lycan once, twice. They still need to think about the Morphling. They still need to think about it. There's a lot of layers of, if you shut one down, someone else is gonna step up and kill that boy.
Absolutely, yeah. You need to put pressure on everyone. You can't really forget about any individual hero, but at the same time, it also means that LG are going to need a lot of space. You know, they're going to need a big map. Which
sorry, no, man. I've not seen this poem in. Like, what's he drags it around, loops around the entire tower, over the little steps. I mean, it's a creative way to not force it straight away to tower. It was pretty cool because now it's perfectly in front of the. I mean, I've not seen someone use that far right-hand side of the map at this level, but inventive stuff, and you kind of need to have inventive ways to play the lane, especially against an Undying Sven. Undying with the decay spam, once you get the Warcry move speed to amp it up, like, it's very obnoxious lane to play into.
The only issue I have with those bridges is that you can get 2 heroes abreast, which I think it would just be way funnier if you could just infinitely pop people. I think if you pop yourself like right in the middle, then
Venom Monster would be so OP. Like, you're doing a juke and you do 1 Plague Ward on the top, he walks back with Plague Ward on the bottom, he's like, what the heck?
It's like, you used to have that. You used to have that on the stairs over in on the top side of the map in the old days.
Yeah, but I'm really having to think back. How many years ago are you talking? Like 5+?
This was when we had like 2 stairs, like little rooms. Yeah,
you just sound like the actual map changes now. I'm reading it. 2 additional stairs added to map, and then I have to load up the game to find the stairs.
One line up the top side is going to be dropping here. See you later, Mr. Shadow Demon. No one gets himself a kill. Great start for this Wind Ranger. She's just, great sitting heroes. Not great on CS, but that's going to help out.
It doesn't matter too much right now. Chen has picked up the Harpy creep. If you look at the minimap, he has done the double sentry D-wall on the small camp. So he is really focusing, at least to Roger, on making sure he has the creeps available. Let's see some support hates playing into any hero that brings additional bodies to the lane, be it like a Prophet with Treant, Channer entering neutral creep. He wants to be in like right click, disruption, and poison range, and you already hear that having to play a little bit more on the fringe now. CS-wise, Alliance, you expect all their cores to do well in the lanes. Like all 3 cores are big ticket farmers who don't really care too much about what they have to play into.
You understand?
I would argue he's always able to get CS. Like there are some scenarios like against like a Venom Monster or something, but he often should have a good lane.
The dire scan.
Yeah, there's still maybe like 1-4 through this game, and maybe one more for next game. But this is a really important game for Alliance. If they don't win this, then it's going to be real hard for them to make any progress into Division 2. As they go for the 2-10 play, but Hitchrax was able to sit there and take it on down here. And well, I'm wondering if Alliance are going to find themselves in an awkward situation. No TP's coming in from LG though, so they're going to be getting away with this.
CS might look quite healthy, but actually net worth is very even between everyone here. They continue to go under tower here. Right next to the tier 2, that aura. The 2 melee heroes, boys. You can't poke them. Sure, they got them away from a creep or 2, but very aggressive.
Heavy more. Taking some heavy hits here from Noah and Roger. Just trying to burn them down, just trying to trade. Doing a pretty good job of that as well.
Me, I'm interested to see how no one plays this carry Windrunner. Knowing there's a Morphling as well in the mid lane, rather greedy. Will no one shift his itemization build? Will he go kind of more like semi carry Windrunner? Earlier Blink Dagger potentially to be a form of initiation, so that Morphling can be that pure carry. Instead, will he just go for right click damage? Nothing is being shown right now in the push by the players. They've not really got much information to go off, but I think I'd like to see Windrunner be semi-active to enable the rest of the lineup.
Yeah, I think that you are kind of right on the Blink Dagger. It's awkward for a carry win, but at the same time, are you really a carry win if you've got a Morphling in the middle lane? And I don't like them as well, let's not forget. There are players pretty greedy also. He'd probably be going for the Hammer of the Overlord, then probably into an AC or something like that. So, put a scuffling at mid, just over the 6-minute runes, but Julian is going to be able to grab it up for himself.
If you look at Topson right now, he's got 2 components he's wanted to earn. We have actually seen some high-level mid Morphlings do earn, just of course you want to have that regen potential. I might even be as crazy as saying that if we were to be the true carry, this could be a mid Morphling vessel game into then like Yasha and more aggressive stuff. I wouldn't be opposed to it because like Lycan brings aggression, Windrunner is the farm, so Topson can be as creative as he wants to. Also helps that he has completely uncontested in his DS, 35 to 13. If he wanted to buy a Dagon, like Horseman could buy it. Of course he'd be griefing the game, but say that he just picked up a Diadem, so I'm pretty scared. Oh
yeah.
no.
Oh, Topson into the lane! Caught out! Julian just outplays him there, honestly. Like,
there is little
just focused on the range creep, and yeah, caught with his pants down. I don't think he was actually morphing, but I think he was just pretty strong.
I mean, I got bamboozled about the fact that Morphling just bought a Diadem. Like, it doesn't really build into many Morphling items, right? It's what Phylactery, Locket, Dagon, Helm of the Dominator, or Harpoon. So, we'll see how that one goes for Topson, how he's going to utilize this item. Plus 6 attributes.
Huge.
Gosh, it's like, you look at this inventory, if this was like in a club game, you'd be stamping the shit out of your Morphling right now. But yeah, he just... No shift, yeah.
In the mid, yeah, he's just watching that range creep, goes to the adaptive strike, and then, yeah, not really realizing that Julian had the cooldowns ready.
You going Phylactery? Okay, Topson is going mid Morphling into Phylactery. Interesting.
What the? That is wild.
What's the measure of power?
Have you seen this before?
I have never seen a mid Morphling. Like I said, the earn the vessel route I've seen a couple of times. again, niche, but I've never seen the black one getting set up again on the this time he does get the strength shift off.
Yeah, Injoy helping out from behind as well, though he could be in some trouble now. He's got the double damage routine. He's going to be able to easily cut down the Skyraft mage. Dragon's hanging around a little too long. The defensive stance was great. Turn around afterwards, not so much. Still, I mean, the big part of this game is just how much Charlie is getting out of this bottom lane at the moment. He is absolutely the big factor of the game is the phylactery morphing, but the second big factor of the game is how much that is getting in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think Alliance has just done a really good job of just accepting that they're going to be stable. They haven't tried to push the limits of their lanes. They've happily hit creeps. Reduction of volatility enables their draft, right? Like, if they somehow gave a kill to a Lycan lane without spending chill and get voice for it, gets the kill onto Lycan as well. So incredibly good start right now for Alliance. Everything that we've mentioned that they need to do, they've hit. Charlie, top of the net worth. Sven is a hero that thrives if he's able to maintain an item advantage, just because of the amount of damage he can do in a short amount of time.
Are scanning for enemies.
Back to this phylactery morphing, Nomad. It's Adaptive Strike's a relatively good. It's a good, like, it's only a 10-second cooldown on Adaptive Strike, right? And it's every 6 seconds to use. It's not a spammable-esque component.
Wolf is up. You can just fight through him. It's going to get on to Conlo, but with that wave forward, I mean, they're just going to bring in support. Oh, gee, they've got so many heroes here, but I think they're just going to get themselves out. They cannot save Thompson. He's going to go down with that sports rotation, and the rest of the match has had an impact like he's been using Flash. He's been running under towers, non-stop, very, very aggressive. Setting up for a dream game, but oh gee, they're collapsing down. On to Charlie right now. They want to try and bring him down. Charlie turns around with the Storm Hammer, and then the Storm Guy try and get himself away, put the shackles out from no one, just make sure he can bring him down instead of hit two.
You just need to see him be active with it.
Yeah, that's really the tricky part this game. As they're going to tricky out, the set is upon him with the shapeshift. They're going to be able to pick up this freebie. There goes the Undying. But yeah, OG got an Aegis, by the way. Also, we were kind of discussing the phylactery. OG, despite having a 2K gold at the advantage, and that has been a common theme throughout this West League too. And now they're moving on to 4 5 off the front, only for the time being. But Vintage got survived for quite a while against no one. Wow, no one really just trying to wait for the procs hit, but they do come through, and they will get the kill.
Quite a slowdown.
That was such an awkward kill, but such a necessary kill as well. Yeah, Alliance. They should get Roger here, yeah. Wait the back though. Undying flesh columns, but no, ultimate. There's always something. Another kill.
Somehow land there, and now they're looking for a bit of revenge. I mean, first off, Kidrak's gonna die, and I think no one, he's gonna be losing his first life for probably the second. And the only hero he's gonna have is Roger. In a couple of heals, he's not going to be able to do much to get no one out of danger, but no one turning around. Wow, this is... He's looking for a kill on his way out, but he's not going to find it. No one to die, and that is going to be a statement made by Alliance here. They're able to take down some big kills in the bottom lane.
You are a true
Best heroes this time around, I think. Yes, when, like, technically all 3 cores have the ability, be it shapeshift, waveform, or windrun, but these heroes didn't ever jump to the top. They don't fight. They normally just there for the moment.
Trying to bring down no one as well. They could have now in momentum. It's going to be completely going to slice him up. On the side like Loki. No one high on either. What a bit of revenge. Look at the nasty through Vitali. Unleashing onto Roger right now. He's going to be able to take down the Chen. Meanwhile, Thompson waveform down to low ground gets him to safety. And under this tombstone, Alliance are completely uncontested. They make a big statement here, forcing Old G out of their own jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's courier has been killed.
Actually getting focus fired by no one straight off the bat. He wants to DPC a response. Together, he's not the one with danger. On it goes the Wolf Rage. He's actually jumped forward. But the other two are coming up through. They're coming up no one. Pretty damn hard to do here. They're the they don't really want to start a fight right now. Though Charlie is literally covered in arrows at the moment. Trying to make this test happen, but at the same time, they're actually not willing to trying to get back themselves away and then double tensioning. What's your confused about that? They're going to be able to bring him down, so that's something. now they can let's get their lanes pushed out. So, well, we have the rest of the team is probably it's one of the crit wave. Hello. See ya. Let's get it. Not see ya. Is this for his friends to come? I'm not sure. This is not good. This is incredibly awkward play from everybody involved. You should all just kind of
But S4 saw no one on the creep wave.
well, once again, Alliance looking on the high ground. Don't see them out to play. As well, and with that damage, they can actually bring down S4. Wow, Alliance makes no effort to save him at all there.
The chase out of Data by Hanson as well.
Also, it's going to be a drop
Say, like, when you asked me about the bottom racks, this is maybe why Alliance was hesitant to do the high ground play. Their draft doesn't naturally hit buildings that well. Sure, a spend was, and then you're losing that initiation factor.
Charlie, down. Oh no, Charlie boy, that is not how you want to be entering this fight right now.
What on earth? Hit track, the MVP there, throws down, I believe, that is his entry. Yeah, a rogue little sentry, and then you find this friend. He goes fishing, he finds him. He thinks for a minute. The entire jungle has come to fight at Alliance's base.
Loda, I hope you're going to CPR courses. He's going through the Heimlich maneuver right now.
Matter of seconds of shit in this game.
I mean, I don't. It's after 40 seconds. OG is just going to take the barracks. That is the first way to try to turn to Ultimate Team, which is playing so carefully through this entire game. But yeah, Alliance made one little mistake, and it is just pushed to the absolute maximum. I mean, talk about capitalizing upon an advantage. That was it in poetic motion.
Now as the game grows longer, the ability for Sven to find kills will get slightly harder when Lincoln's comes into play. The late game butterflies, like all these shenanigans. Sven's a hero that thrives from look at that change! Like the win probability change for 11 minutes. Like 39.
At the same time, but here we go. Alliance. That would be huge. Killing off that hit pretty good. Alright, that's what we like to see. Alliance back in the driving seat pretty quickly, but still, gotta say, they took a heavy hit here. They need to get a lot more than just like yeah. Well, hopefully Alliance having good conversations right now. You know, the communication needs to be pretty fantastic here to keep the team on the same page.
Bigger out. I mean, Lincoln's complete a morphing DPC and win on him. Alliance still focused. Trying.
Engaging onto Roger here. S4 marching forward as well. Charlie's trying to chase, looking for a target. Doesn't have the gun strength anymore, and no one's actually just going to straight up pop the focus fire onto him. Man, it's crazy how no one just used that focus on his hand whenever he sees him.
Winona is one of the better heroes at forcefully melee carries. Or like, I don't shit in the fight, to be honest. Like Bloodseeker, Sven,
Right.
Hugh. He just didn't see.
He certainly has, yeah, on the receiving end of this gank as well, but I mean, you know, Swiss,
Fire. I could touch still with like melee range, right?
She's and the BKB, but Charlie's upon him as well, so I mean, he can win red and make TP. Alright, just gonna try and win red and not TP. And no one gets taken on down.
Minute mark, OG now 40. He's watching again. Pretty much in the last, what, 5 minutes, in 3 Roger kills, 1 no 1 kill. A lot of quick waves murdered.
A lot of creep waves murdered, yeah, but Seth now looking to kill off the support as well. He's gonna slide it over as well, and he helped. Now, actually, getting jumped by Pablo here. Pablo jumps in and having touched with Exhibitator. Not a disruption, it's set up for the kill. Onto the ball thing, I mean, Mr. Close comes down, also in hold up to his back. Run away, Thompson stealing the pointer as well, but is it gonna make a difference? The nullifiers upon him, the break is there as well. Over the ball thing, he's going down, tanky, but it is gonna be enough. Alliance can kill a big kill. What can they do with it is now the question.
These creep waves are just getting absolutely decimated. They only have this bot wave to play with. Void Spirit doing a very good job keeping it alive. So 3 creeps and already Seb playing from behind with the Ninja Gear and smoke. And she's skipping that next wave. In Alliance they found the pickoffs, they found the moves in Alliance, even throwing down the wards to get the pickoffs.
Oh my god, look at Seb.
The world's crazy, we're gonna tip.
Preemptive kit.
Oh, the preemptive kit.
You got it now. You got it
Charlie.
Looked a little bit close and still like kind of risky tip, but you know you got to respect the play. It's always more chat than tip before.
I'm gonna give Alliance a tip now. Walk down Aena's 5, protect the creep wave, and try and actually cement yourself in this game. Too much shenanigans have occurred.
Dead, and only the Sven is really approaching the high ground right now. The rest of Alliance, it's time to get those rollerblades on and skate up to a lane.
Still yet to see how the Viking will utilize this wolf fight. Didn't use in the previous fight. Of course, it was just getting kicked off. 35 seconds when everyone is live. We're going to see Roger the 4th time in a row. Gets deleted.
To be fair, that's a pretty big deal. That's like that creep's gone, their aura's gone as well. Even harder down the backside here. He's going to be a little bit careful, he's putting himself away, but he's not going to reform. He is just pretty damn tanky. So the Lions are really getting onto them, but they don't need to. They've already got the patch, it's already a sub.
Shackle?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Ulti, not really too interested in chasing this one.
More of you.
What is Road Chance? That is blood? That's
I mean, there's a lot of options, yeah. He creates cheese from the Roshan milk.
Oh my goodness, no one is just absolutely well, but I mean, he can't really stand a man fight this one. He's going to get himself away. But to backing him up here, the null side's out upon him, but it's going to get popped by the linking, so it's going to be alright for the time being. Looks like he's doesn't get caught out by his three remnants. He's trying to run himself away. It looks like how much more that doesn't really matter. They've got loads of catches out. One going for the CC out in the tree lines. Do they have the stun? No, they do not. Thompson does get away. But also what's that again?
He's under attack.
0 and 7. It's a tough time.
Yeah, playing Chen into Void Spirit and Sven, unless you really control the game, it's just food the entire time. That's it. It needs to be no one going the fight after. They have a war session, so they see
Running hard, Johnny's going to have to be here and try to slide up into this, or at least get himself away from the wind, but no one. He's just running him down. He's going to get a kill. Charlie's gone. And now we're going to go Hansford as well. Hansford not getting out of this one. Down goes the zombie. And as Phil just says, see you later, and goes through the portal. Oh gee, they're not going to follow through that. They kill off the tombstone, and now they start a run up to the top side.
that would be a good play though. 5-man TP into the Fiend's Gate, you have no idea where you're going to be going. Oh boys! Wild ride! But yeah, I like to already
into the fountain, so I would have done it.
These random wards on the side of the map are so clutch. Charlie now, couple big picks whilst he's so far ahead. Of course he doesn't have ages because he's so farmed. Another opportunity for OG Moss, 26,000 gold to post at another objective. There is no way Charlie wants to buy back. He might have buyback not
So he's not just as much by just kind of getting the damage here on the front line, but fortification coming out as well. They're just trying to get rid of these creeps actually hit track and killed off just by the combination of the shadow team in the back line. The defense on the Wolfling is doing a lot of work, I think.
on-road disruptions are so strong, and unfortunately for Kittrack, so far stepped up. He had Trickster's Cloak and Avis available, but unable to use either of them, and does just go down. Right, so they play it, and they're like, oh, it felt great because it gave me the confidence to have the extra HP to make it. It'll be like an indirect thing, but...
Just throw a double back on the back line, top of the chest. Looking for a target, but they need to help out. No one, no help is coming. He's actually going to get Charlie getting torn apart. The Wolves are goodness. That was insane. Buybacks coming out from LG right now. How many more can they catch? Combo playing right around the breach. Meanwhile, they might have just caught him out here. He does have that aim. Can he make it through the portal? No, he cannot. X's there. Life number 1 is gone. Again, they catch it before he leaves. I'm pretty sure they have this back around. The whole gang is here to bring down S4 for a second time. And that is 2 huge kills for the side of Old G, mounting this high ground defense, and they keep their barracks alive.
Was it lagging for you as well, or just me? I'm in game right now, and every time like a how is used, it is just the entire game just chokes. So yeah, we look at the breakdown. Morphling, he got wolf bit. He was running around, zoning out the SD, really ensuring that the damage was done.
Unlow, what are you doing?
He has TP, but
nah, I did go here.
There it is.
There's the damage. There's the gem going over the way of Old G as well. Ooh, I didn't spot it.
It's so pretty. Yeah, we got it.
What we care about is now Charlie's going to come back in and try and bring down Thompson. And Thompson, though, he's been bitten again. Can he get away? The Wolf gets it done. Water Wolf, it's too OP.
Was honorable.
Again, the cool thing as well with the wolf fight, was mentioning how the ranged heroes might not benefit as much, but Demonic Purge won't slow down the hero's wolf bit. In the scenarios where Morphling or Window are in whatever, they get wolf, they can disengage with it, still have the damage in a more aggressive position immediately, but the small thing to consider, it might have been one of the reasonings why Seb did actually want to go for this, just for movement in points. Double Daedalus picked up from both Window and the Morphling. Yeah, this game
just used Soul.
This game's had everything. Alliance dominating the laning phase in the first moves, OG swiping away Roshans, coming back into it, then throwing away an Alliance to do it themselves. Like, this is quite the battle between the two teams, and it really feels like who makes the jump shot in the fight. Times that OG have looked the best, when Charlie has been out by himself, picked off, and when your 30k carry just gets completely blown apart, force fights go your way, so it's very much even.
God, this talent as well as the Lycan is not okay. This 25 talent, I think this is. I mean, all the 25 talents in OG are absolutely ridiculous, but this one is absolutely egregious.
Any damage reductions in this game are gonna hit hard. And Sven, he's all about the numbers. Same thing with Underlord, so. Fight around nighttime, of course. Be a little bit easier to utilize how, and 3 minutes until that point.
I think as well, Hal has a positive uptime. It's up over 50% of the time. Kind of ridiculous. Here we go. Fight for the start with Lincoln being popped. Online, Hanskin, trying to hold a front line here actually. Alliance now recognizing that they just need to make sure that Charlie has a clean entry to the fight. He can't be the one getting engaged upon anymore, so they're having to dangle some support out front instead. But look at the buyback statuses, by the way. It's a very grim state of affairs for the side of Alliance.
Don't want to be that guy, alright? Remember when I questioned Undyne taking the axe? Look what IMS was actually now buying with his hard-earned cash dollar bills.
No, that's not what you want to see.
That is horrendous.
Yeah. That's game. Yeah. Go back here. Go on. What's the option doing here? That's the real issue here. No one's going to be able to take him down. Too late to save the day. No, Charlie trying to find an entry here, but the whole of OG just comes back around the corner. Charlie, is this how it ends? Is this it? He's just gone. He is dead. 125 seconds, no buyback. That might just it. The Wolf Pack is too strong to get it done. 3 heroes dead, no buyback now. The 4-man squad from Old G, they're coming in, and the GG's are called from Alliance. The game goes to Old G. I can't believe so good. They had such a great start on their spend, but it just